Hey, this is Bass Beast Bros Fishing today, and I'll be showing you the best bass fishing rod or bait casting rod for bass fishing. So, what you want is, it's just the average one if you're going to get your first bait caster. You want it to say 7 foot medium heavy, and the action has to be medium or medium heavy, so that'll be good for most just bass fishing in general. I'd say not plastic, soft plastic fishing, but you could throw Senkos and swim baits and heavier plastics on a bait caster. But if you want to throw something like a drop shot or a Ned rig or shaky head, I would advise you to use a spinning rod like a 6'8", 6'9", 7 foot medium spinning rod would be fine. But for this right here, this is more for, like, you know, your power fishing, not finesse type fishing. And the line you're going to use on this is typically anywhere from 8 to 20 pound. Maybe in the south it's quite different. Let's just say you're frogging or using, like, you're pitching or flipping a jig or something like that in like thick grass. Then you'll want to use heavier lines. Some of the pros use like 65 pound line. I don't find that really necessary in Michigan, honestly, but 20 pound braid most of the time does it for me. You could even use 12 pound braid, 15 pound braid. That all works perfectly fine. It depends on what type of leader I'm using. I use fluorocarbon most of the time. Fluorocarbon leader, 12 inches or so of a leader. And if I'm using topwater, I'll use monofilament. So, but back to the rod. The perfect bass fishing rod to get for your first time bass fishing bait caster is Ugly Stick. They're cheap and they work really, really well, and they hold up very, very well. I've used Abu Garcia rods that's just broken right away, and this rod's been good for 3-4 years of bass fishing and brutal hook sets and everything like that. So this is a really good rod. This reel right here, I wouldn't advise this to be your first bait casting reel. You could go to Walmart, get a bait caster for like $35 or something like that. This was $170 right here. Lose Mock Crush. If you're gonna eventually upgrade to a better reel, I would I prefer a Lose reel. Very good, high quality reels, good materials, very well put together. But yeah, but it depends the gear ratio on the reel of what you want to throw. If you want to throw something a little bit quicker, get a quicker reel, like for like topwater or something like that. But if you want to throw something slower, like let's just say a jig or a spinner bait, then you got a gear ratio that's slower. This gear ratio, I'm not sure, it's probably 7. This gear ratio you can't see, but it's 7:5 to 1 right there. You can kind of see it, 7:5 to 1. This would be for faster techniques, like maybe a swim jig or I don't know, topwater, a bunch of stuff like that. But yeah, a good first bait caster would be there is loose bait casters that you get for like $35, or Abu Garcia bait casters. Those are all good options. So thank you for watching, and pick out a good bass fishing rod and reel for your first time using a bait caster. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you.